Welcome to your nursing space, your fastest road to NCLEX success. My name is Mark Johnson, and today we are introducing our newest features in our ExamASAP question bank platform. Today we are going to solve some of the best pharmacology questions together for your NCLEX prep and for your pharmacology nursing exams. Check out our website for more information. Want full control? Tap Create Custom Tests. Choose either tutor mode or timed mode. Choose the difficulty level and then the subject, then enter the question count. Then our test bank platform will generate questions tailored to your needs. Feeling indecisive? Select adaptive mode. Our engine reads every answer in real time and adjusts difficulty on the fly, pushing you to your sweet spot zone of challenge without overwhelm. Pharmacology isn't just memorizing side effects. Practice real-world judgment with our next-gen NCLEX case studies, complete scenarios that ask you to titrate drips, counsel patients, and recognize red flag interactions. Ready to master meds and crush the NCLEX? Hit Start Testing and see how fast smart practice pays off. Without further ado, let's start the pharmacology questions. This question is a matching question. Match each osteoporosis medication with its primary side effect that requires careful nursing monitoring in geriatric patients. The correct matches are as follows. Alendronate with esophagitis, calcitonin with nasal dryness and irritation, raloxifene with venous thromboembolism. Rationale. Alendronate can cause esophagitis, especially if not taken with a full glass of water and if the patient does not remain upright for at least 30 minutes post-administration. Geriatric patients, due to potentially slower esophageal motility and other gastrointestinal issues, are at a higher risk. Calcitonin, particularly when administered nasally, can cause nasal dryness and irritation. Given the administration route, nurses should monitor for any signs of nasal discomfort or adverse reactions in geriatric patients who may already have pre-existing nasal or respiratory issues. Raloxifene is associated with an increased risk of venous thromboembolism, a concern especially in geriatric patients who may have pre-existing factors that elevate this risk. Nurses should educate patients on signs of venous thromboembolism and monitor for symptoms. A quick NCLEX tip here. For patients on alendronate, ensure they understand the importance of taking the medication with a full glass of water and not lying down for at least 30 minutes to reduce the risk of esophagitis. Next, a 22-year-old patient diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, has been prescribed metformin. Which of the following points should the nurse include in the patient's education plan? Select all that apply. The answers are: report symptoms of lactic acidosis, such as muscle pain or difficulty breathing, take metformin with meals to reduce gastrointestinal side effects, monitor blood glucose levels as directed, limit alcohol intake while taking metformin. Reporting symptoms of lactic acidosis is crucial because metformin can cause this rare but serious condition. C. Taking metformin with meals can help reduce the gastrointestinal side effects, which are common at the beginning of therapy. D. Monitoring blood glucose levels is important to assess the effectiveness of metformin in managing insulin resistance associated with PCOS. E. Limiting alcohol intake is advised as alcohol can increase the risk of lactic acidosis when taking metformin. B and F are incorrect as patients do not need to avoid carbohydrates entirely, but should follow a balanced diet. Metformin's role is to improve insulin sensitivity, and improvement in PCOS symptoms with metformin treatment is gradual and may take several weeks to months. A 16-year-old patient with a diagnosis of epilepsy is being managed with anti-epileptic medications. As part of the nursing care plan, which of the following interventions should the nurse prioritize for monitoring and patient education to ensure safety and effectiveness of the medication regimen? Select all that apply. The correct answers are A, C, D, E. Rationale. A, C, D, E are correct. A. Advising the patient to avoid driving or operating heavy machinery until they understand how the medication affects them is critical for safety, as anti-epileptic drugs can cause dizziness and sedation, especially during the initial stages of treatment. C. Monitoring for signs of increased seizure activity is essential to assess the effectiveness of the medication and adjust the treatment plan as necessary. D. The use of a medical alert bracelet is an important safety measure for patients with epilepsy, providing crucial information to emergency responders in the case of a seizure. E. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can help manage epilepsy, as sleep deprivation can trigger seizures in some individuals. B and F are incorrect. B. Skipping missed doses is not advised for anti-epileptic medications, as it can lead to breakthrough seizures. Patients should be instructed on what to do if they miss a dose, typically taking it as soon as they remember unless it is close to the time of their next dose. F. Consuming grapefruit juice can interfere with the metabolism of many medications, including some anti-epileptic drugs, leading to increased side effects. Patients should be advised to check with their healthcare provider before making any significant dietary changes. A 2-year-old child with Kawasaki disease is admitted to the pediatric unit and is prescribed intravenous immunoglobulin therapy. As the nurse prepares to administer the therapy, which of the following assessments is most critical to perform prior to the initiation of IVIG? The correct answer is B, verifying the child's history of allergies, particularly to immunoglobulin or blood products. Rationale. Verifying the child's history of allergies, particularly to immunoglobulin or blood products, is the most critical assessment prior to initiating IVIG therapy. Kawasaki disease treatment with IVIG can be associated with severe allergic reactions if the child has a history of allergies to immunoglobulin or blood products. This step is essential to avoid potential anaphylaxis or severe allergic reactions during administration. This safety measure precedes other assessments as it directly influences the risk associated with the therapy. A nurse is caring for a 52-year-old male patient with a history of psoriatic arthritis who has been prescribed methotrexate. During a follow-up visit, the nurse reviews the patient's recent laboratory results and notes an increase in liver enzymes. What is the nurse's priority action? The answer is B. Inform the healthcare provider of the lab results and discuss the need for a medication review. Rationale. Informing the healthcare provider of the lab results and discussing the need for a medication review is the nurse's priority action in this scenario. Methotrexate, commonly prescribed for psoriatic arthritis, can cause hepatotoxicity, which may be indicated by increased liver enzymes. The nurse's role includes monitoring for adverse reactions and communicating significant findings to the healthcare provider to ensure patient safety. Match each medication with its primary side effect that a nurse must monitor in an adult patient with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Correct matches are as follow. Ipratropium, Atrovent, can cause dry mouth. Ipratropium is an anticholinergic medication used in COPD to relax the muscles around the airways to improve breathing. A common side effect is dry mouth, and nurses should monitor for this and recommend frequent sips of water or sugarless candy to alleviate discomfort. Salmeterol Ceravent can cause tachycardia. Salmeterol is a long-acting beta-agonist, LABA, that helps to keep the airways open. It can cause a fast heart rate as a side effect, and the nurse should monitor the patient's heart rate regularly. Prednisone can cause hyperglycemia. Prednisone, a corticosteroid, can raise blood sugar levels as a side effect. Nurses need to monitor blood glucose levels in patients, especially those with diabetes or at risk for hyperglycemia. An 82-year-old female patient with a history of osteoarthritis has been prescribed a nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug, NSAID, to manage her joint pain. As part of the nursing care plan, which of the following actions should the nurse prioritize in the patient's care? Select all that apply. Rationale. A. NSAIDs can cause gastrointestinal GI side effects, including bleeding, which is a significant risk, especially in the elderly. Monitoring for signs of GI bleeding is a critical nursing action. B. Taking NSAIDs with meals can help minimize gastrointestinal side effects, an important patient education point. C. NSAIDs are known to potentially affect renal function, necessitating periodic assessment of the patient's renal function. E. Patients with a history of asthma or allergies to NSAIDs may experience severe reactions. Reviewing the patient's history for such conditions is essential before administration. A 16-year-old patient with cystic fibrosis is prescribed pancreatic enzyme replacement therapy to aid in digestion and nutrient absorption. Which of the following nursing actions and patient education points are appropriate? Select all that apply. Rational. Correct answers are A, B, C, D, F. A. Taking pancreatic enzyme replacement therapy with meals and snacks ensures the enzymes are present in the gut when food arrives, improving digestion and nutrient absorption. B. Swallowing the capsules whole is essential to protect the enzymes from being activated before they reach the small intestine, where they are needed. C. Monitoring for signs of fibrosing colonopathy is critical as this is a serious side effect of long-term enzyme therapy. D. Increased fluid intake is recommended to support overall digestion and prevent dehydration, not directly related to enzyme function, but vital for patient health. F. Understanding the lifelong need for enzyme replacement therapy in cystic fibrosis is crucial for adherence and managing expectations of therapy. An adolescent patient with a recent diagnosis of epilepsy is prescribed valproic acid. The nurse is providing education to the patient and their family about managing the medication at home. What key point must the nurse include in patient teaching about potential side effects of valproic acid? Correct answer. C. Valproic acid, commonly used to manage epilepsy, carries a risk of hepatotoxicity, which can be severe and potentially life-threatening. It's crucial for the nurse to emphasize the importance of monitoring for signs of liver damage, such as jaundice, fatigue, abdominal pain, or dark urine, and to instruct the patient and family to report these signs to the healthcare provider immediately. This early detection and intervention can prevent significant complications. Match each anti-epileptic drug with its most common side effect that requires nursing intervention for a young adult patient with epilepsy. Correct matches are as follow. Phenytoin is with gingival hyperplasia. Phenytoin can cause gingival hyperplasia, requiring regular dental checkups and oral hygiene. Valproic acid is with hepatotoxicity. Due to its potential for liver damage, patients on valproic acid need regular liver function tests. Lamotrigine is with skin rash. Lamotrigine can cause serious skin reactions, and any rash should be reported immediately. Levetiracetam is with behavioral changes. Levetiracetam may lead to mood or behavior changes, so monitoring and patient education on these possible effects are crucial. That's it for today's Pharmacology NCLEX question banks. And don't forget to check out our Ultimate NCLEX Mastery Notes at YourNursingSpace.com. While you're there, explore all our other free guides and study notes available to support your NCLEX journey. You can also check out our test bank platform, ExamASAP, our advanced adaptive testing platform featuring over 5,000 peer-reviewed questions designed to mirror the NCLEX experience. It includes detailed rationales, daily content updates, and a 24/7 AI tutor, resources recognized as industry-leading and proven to enhance your performance. Not only that, our question bank platform has next-generation NCLEX question types with case studies. We are adaptive and AI-powered platform that allows you to pass the NCLEX the first try. With our question bank platform, you are able to see the analysis of how ready you are for the NCLEX exam with a detailed analysis based on your performance. So check out our website for all those goodies. And I hope this lecture helped you feel a bit more confident whether you're studying for nursing school or gearing up for the NCLEX. Again, I'm Mark Johnson, your NCLEX instructor here at YNS, and I'll see you in the next lecture.